Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. I am Robert, your host, aka the Tall Man. This is the lovely Lisa, my beautiful wife, aka Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live at this very moment from the world's newest cruise ship, the Celebrity Ascent. And we are going to have a big show for you tonight. We've got Deck 5. We got some stuff from St. Martin, a few of your questions from other nights to answer. So without further ado, let's keep on going into the show. You know what's next, right, Macrina? Balcony Cam. Yeah, not a lot to see tonight from Balcony Cam either. We are not far from St. Thomas. St. Martin and St. Thomas are very close to one another, so we are, there's a couple guys down there rowing, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Man, well, actually, we're going a little bit faster than a row, but not much faster.
Maybe 6 of them.
Yeah. Out there, that bright light, there's a cruise ship from port. I don't know if it was the... thank you very much. Appreciate that. Don't know if that was the Carnival Dream or the Ada... I didn't
catch the Ada's name.
Anyway.
Yeah, there were a couple of ships with us.
Three of us in port today. Yeah. Anyway, enough about port. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Let's get to Deck 5, because I know that's why you're here. Let's do it. As you can see, we are now on Deck 5, and we are all the way forward. So we have the theater up here. We also have an outside area, which they call the promenade, on both sides of the ship. So we're going to do that last. Let's get the inside taken care of first. Per normal, we like to stay to the right, because it's kind of how we drive in the United States. We drive on the right side. We sort of walk on the right side. So we'll video on the right side. Here are the stairs that I pointed out when we were down on Deck 4. Isn't that neat? That's actually a chair. You go around the other side, you can sit in it. All right, anyway. So here's what the balcony area looks like in the theater. All right, pretty neat. Complete clear views. There's only a couple posts in the way. They're back here, all the way in the back, and there's no chairs, right? All the seating is in front of it. The only exception is that pole right there, and there's one pole on the other side over there. Other than that, complete clear views. Very few theaters at sea are like this, that have these kind of clear views. We actually sat next to one of the architects who designed this theater a couple days ago during the 2-day event. Okay. So, like I say, yeah, we'll tell that story maybe. I like to stay to the right, but again, this is sort of cut off. This is called the annex. It's closed. I'll be honest, I have yet to find my way in there. Special key for special access. So I'd love to be able to tell you what they use the annex for, but I just can't. Here it does say reserved private celebration lounge experience, shore excursions area Deck 4. So there's a lot of fun things that go on back there, I guess, but it's
private.
It's private.
Yeah, and they do. I read a little thing on it. So they do all kinds of, if you want to do like team building exercises and challenge your friends or challenge your coworkers or whoever's with you, but it is for pay.
Gotcha. All right, so we're back right where we started in the elevator shaft, and we try to stay all the way as far right as possible. But this is the upstairs area of the club. Look at that, old school video games. All right, foosball, golf. This would be the optimal spot right up here to watch the shows that go on down there. But as I mentioned, seating's a bit tough, okay? There was a show last night in Eden. You'll see Eden here in a few minutes. We literally got there. Was it an hour before the show?
It was an hour before.
It was an hour before the show, and we had crap seats. So I'll show you later when we get down there. Here is your arts area. We're about to walk down a nice little hallway. So these are desks that you can sit down. I mean, these giant chairs. I mean, these are crazy. Right? Look at that. So, but the art gallery is well laid out here. It's by Park West out, as you can see. This whole hallway here is dedicated to the artwork and the sculptures and things, as you can see as we're walking through. But because of where the club is situated, we are again pushed to the left, even though I'm trying to walk down the right for you guys. Good morning. Here's your world-class bar. Lots of fun activities happening here. All right, I'll get you just a little bit closer. They're cleaning the carpets. We saw a gentleman giving some people a class on something here yesterday. I'm not exactly sure what. I don't know if it was the art of making a craft drink or something. I don't know. But the bartender was giving a class. Okay. You have raw on 5. So this is sort of your seafood sort of sushi, seafoody. All right, nice little ambiance in here. Okay. Which this abuts up to sort of your main atrium-ish sort of area. Again, martini bar again down there. So let's get back to the right. Make sure we don't miss anything. There's this little bridge here. The only thing that we've missed so far on the right is this is Fine Cuts or Fine Cut Steakhouse. This is their upscale steak. We were sort of on my soapbox last night about this place. The decor in here is amazing. It's beautiful, as you can see. Got a little wine cellar sort of cabinets here, cabinets back here, right? Okay, it's a pretty setting. Just not sure $160 for a tomahawk steak is worth it. The normal dining experience in here is $65, by the way. So, per person, right? So if you want to pick from their normal offerings, it'll be $65 a person. Here's another way to get out to the promenade. This is actually, I think, where you can come and go from the ship, depending on what side it's pulled up to the main port. I'm not talking about our destinations, typically that you leave from deck 2. But when we boarded the ship in Fort Lauderdale, it was on deck 5, but on that side. So it just depends on how they're gonna dock the ship. Okay, some more shops. Okay, here is our aft elevator banks. All right, so there's nothing over there. So the only way to get to the aft, which is to Eden, and there's another specialty, well, it's not a specialty restaurant, but the restaurant called Blue, is through this really unique reflective area. They also pump scent in here or through here. I don't know, what would you call the scent? It smells like a linen or something.
It's aromatherapy.
Yeah, but what would you call the scent?
I'm not sure what the scent is, to be honest.
I don't know. I gotta ask somebody what that scent is. All right, so that is how you get access to the back area of the ship. Well, you can get there from the stairwell too. I showed you a shot of the Maison chocolates last night. You can get them here. I didn't ask the price. I was scared. So here is your restaurant called Blue, if you haven't figured out from all the blue. Okay, this is available for certain guests based upon the cabin status you've booked. Okay, it's not a pay restaurant. It is free, but only to certain passengers based upon, like I said, the cabins that you booked. But the ambience in here is nice, isn't it? Because everything's, since the place is called Blue, there's a lot of blue. But I love this sort of rose thing, petal, if you will, looking down sort of on the wall there. It's sort of 3D. I don't know, just thought it was cool. All right, so let's get out of blue. All right. You have one of your last shops over on this side as well. Mankind, there's purses and sunglasses if you lost or forgot your sunglasses, you can get some here. And here we are, we enter Eden, okay? By the way, we have been told that all the plants on this vessel are all real. And so if you see a plant, it is not fake, it is real.
To include the moss on the walls.
Bathroom, public bathroom. So Eden is a multi-purpose space. It's a bar, there's a restaurant, and it's also a club where they do shows in. Now the restaurant is down here. So remember, we're on deck 5. So you only can get here from deck 5. So you walk down, you check in with the folks right here, and then you would have your dinner down here. Now, this is a pay restaurant. I can't remember how much it was, but 60 something bucks rings a bell to me. Have your phone? You wanna look that up for us? We'll look it up right now as we're walking through the rest of Eden to see how much this restaurant was. And she talked about the moss on the walls, all real. Okay, so we saw a show in here last night. The show was pretty good. And as I mentioned, we got here, it was about an hour before the show. Every single one of these seats down here was taken. Every single one. There's no place to sit here to watch the show. Because the show happened, actually it happened throughout the venue, not just here, but a lot of it was centered here. They had some chairs there for, I think, some VIPs and stuff, okay? Every chair that was up here, with the exception of 2 that were behind the post, they were also already filled. What do you got?
So onboard dining price, $60 for dinner or $100 for tasting menu.
There you go. So the Eden is 60 bucks or 100 bucks. Now there's this ramp back here, which is where Lisa and I ended up sitting. So we'll show you how you get access to that, but just take this in. It's a beautiful spot back here, guys. It really is. There's 2 ways to get upstairs. You can get upstairs by the stairs. Now, once the show is started, the stairs are off limits because the entertainers are coming and going quite a bit, okay? However, see that little green thing right there? That's the entrance to a ramp. All right, and so, and by the way, I'm sure you'll see it, but some of your favorite YouTubers were brought into the show last night. It was kind of funny. I'm sure you'll see the videos. There you go, some cool little hanging chairs. So this is how you would have to leave. If you're upstairs, right, you're either, or want to get upstairs, you're gonna either have to walk the ramp up and go all the way around, or you can, they were letting some people come right through here and go down here and then up and around there, okay? But once the show's going on, typically it's mostly off limits. But we were sitting in one of these chairs right here, watching the show here. Now, if you come and you're like we, found all those chairs filled and decide to sit back here, just know a couple things. One, the audio is not pointing this direction. So it is very quiet back here. You're not really gonna feel the show or the energy of the show because the music is all facing that way. 2, this seems to be a runway, not just for the performers, but for everybody. And we were constantly interrupted. Every, I swear, 60 seconds, a group of people was walking by. And you can't put the chairs next to the glass because the performers do come up that ramp and stand at that glass a couple times throughout the show. Okay, so just fair warning with this venue, if you're gonna come see the show, I hate telling you have to get here more than an hour before, but we were here an hour before and we had no seating. So I don't know what to tell you guys. But just kind of a neat look up here. The 3 different decks and levels with that ramp. Okay, you can also look down onto that area as well. Just really neat. I just beautifully well laid out. So that was Eden. So let's go ahead and we'll take the stairs down this time. Nice little area there. The what? Oh, Lisa just informed me that the plants in the hanging baskets are not real. So I don't know who told her all the plants on the ship were real, but I guess they lied. All right, so we've gone all the way to the back. Now we gotta cut over to the right side, but to do that we have to get past the elevator bank. So we're on our way back there now, through that interesting reflective hallway. What do you think of the ship so far, guys? Leave a comment below. What's been your favorite area so far of these 3 decks we've shown you? You've seen deck, we're gonna go over here because she's washing, so we're gonna sneak behind. We've shown you deck 3, deck 4, and so far most of deck 5. Let us know what your favorite area is. Something else I'd like to know, if someone's watching who's been on the other Edge class ships from Celebrity, how closely does this ship resemble those ships in both decor and features? I'd love to know. All right, so we're back at the elevator banks. As I was pointing to you before, remember there's nothing down there. So let's go up the elevators here and then over to the right. So as you'll see, there's more shops, watches, more public restrooms. If the magic carpet is down here, well, this is an entrance for it. We'll get to the outside here in just a minute, because again, I want to start at one side and work our way all the way around. So we have seen all of this, right? We're just doubling back to get to the outside promenade for you guys. So let's do this. We'll stop the video and we will start it once we get to the promenade and pick it up there. See you in a few. All right, so we now are on the outside of deck 5 on what they call their promenade. We are as far forward as we can go, and so we're now going to start heading backwards. I do apologize if the wind is a lot. We are moving. So it is always tough to capture the outside areas for you guys and talk. So if it's too windy, I'll just do a voiceover while we're showing you the deck. But I don't think it's that bad. But I've been out here a couple times, and if I remember correctly, we're about to run into a dead end. Dead end because there's a restaurant up here. So you actually can't go all the way around. Right, so there you have it. There's a wall. You can't get through it. Okay? You can see, there's the ocean going by. Obviously it's very dark. Now, when I was walking this before, that opened, but this would not open for me. See? It's blinking. It's turned off. So, door release. Nope. That's the emergency door. So this is shut off, which means we're stuck. So we literally have to go all the way back to find a way past this moment. So we're gonna turn the video off and we're gonna find our way to the other side. All right, when we were stuck on the outside, we were right over there. So it's the fine cut steakhouse that is preventing you from walking straight through on the outside on the promenade. See, there's the other side of the steakhouse, okay? So we now continue. The only reason I point this out is on the maps, it shows the area that we're in here, the promenade, as one whole section that you can walk front to back. And the reality is it's not. And in the one section we began in, you walk a good distance before you learn you're stuck. And you gotta turn around and walk all the way back. So it'd be nice if their deck plans, represented that. Look at this expansive space, Lisa. Isn't this awesome? This is not the side with the magic carpet. But look at all this expansive space. I mean, you can have a party out here. Right? No, it's not. That's all solid railing. There's no doors. It's an unused space. I don't know. We're working our way to the back of the ship. That's Eden in front of us. This is also a smoking area out here for the smokers in the world. So again, back of deck 5. If you're looking for someplace to smoke, you can do it here. If you want to ask if you can smoke in the casino, we will have to ask. But the handful of times that I've walked through, I've never smelled smoke, so I don't think you can smoke in the casino. Back of the ship, here's the water churning out back there. So, can't go all the way through because Eden is here, so we're relegated to cut through. So let's cut through. Hopefully that will open for us. Yes, it did. Let's see. Can we get through from over here? I don't know. Yes, right there. All right. Eden Outdoor Cafe. Okay. So here we are, the Eden Cafe, outdoor seating area. Here we go. All right. So let's walk forward. So again, since we're heading forward, my body is no longer blocking the wind. So I apologize if it's gotten a little funky on the audio. Here's another nice little seating area. Those are gigantic umbrellas that are currently closed. The lifeboats on this ship are also very unique. They look a lot different than normal lifeboats. They're very wide and very flat, like this one here is used as a tender as well as a lifeboat. So if you're going to use it as a tender, 132 people can fit in for tenders. Using it as a lifeboat, let's double it, or almost 223. I find that interesting that for a lifeboat they will cram more people in, which I guess, hey, life is depending on survival here. Yeah, I'll can sit on my lap. Come on, let's do it. All right, so again, we are on deck 5, the promenade. And just like the other side, we have run into a dead end. The only difference is, I think we can get in that door right there. This is where we came in from Fort Lauderdale. This is right where you came on board. Magic carpet is above us. All right, so let's go in this door. Let's get around this restaurant and get back to the outside promenade. All right. So that is Rav on 4, or Raw on 4. Rav on 4, Raw on 4. Raw on 4. Sorry about that. Raw on 4. Woo. That is in the way of using the outside promenade all the way through. Looking for another door. I guess we're gonna have to wait till we get just about here. Okay. All right, so there's the other side. Okay, got stuck on the other side of that. So here we are now moving further this way. So another nice thing, I guess, if it's raining outside and you want to walk, but do it outside, the entire promenade, except for those big areas that had nothing going on, it's all covered. So you can come down here and walk around. And again, we are as far forward as we can go. Remember correctly, we started in the other side that looked just like this. It's hard to see because it's dark, but there's your magic carpet up there. So we hope you enjoyed, well, all of Deck 5. We're sorry that the outside spaces was a little broken up, but we are promised to bring you the entirety of the ship, and here it is. So until we see you on the next deck or on the open seas, be safe. Well, there you go, everybody. There is your Deck 5, inside and out. By the way, did everybody bring your desserts? I saved one bite. I had a big strawberry on top, but it's gone. It's sort of a strange brownie-like concoction. What did you have, Lisa?
I had cheesecake.
Cheesecake pop?
A cheesecake pop. There was a little stick in there, so it was cheesecake pop. Which I've eaten most of it. It was really good.
All right. Housekeeping. First of all, drink.
I'm 6'4". Drink.
All right. The annex. A spot that was closed off. We couldn't get in. Here we go. This is for private, for pay. This is a private, for pay, interactive space designed for memorable group experiences with a selection of packages experiences, including a multi-sport simulator, celebrations, sports streaming, movie streaming, and karaoke. This versatile venue is perfect for groups. With a high-quality audio system and a vibrant atmosphere, this is the place for friendly competition, bonding, and unwinding. For reservations, visit the Shore Excursion Desk located on Deck 4. So that annex, which was right outside the theater, if you've got a group and you want to have a private space to do any of those things, I don't know what it costs. I suppose we can look it up for you if you're interested, but there you go. Also, when we were walking through that silvery tunnel, which, by the way, it has a name. It's called the Aurora. We learned that today, as well as the scents. They are definitely piping some aromatherapy in there. The scent, they couldn't tell me what the scent was, which sucks because I want to know what it is. But it comes from a place called Clearly Better Scents. Clearly Better Scents. Okay? You can look that up online. Yeah, and they pipe it into a few different places on the ship. You can smell it. It was definitely interesting. So we found that out for you. Last housekeeping note before I forget. Someone was asking about studio for singles. Yes, They are on deck 6 only. They are infinite balcony, like we're on now, with a window that goes down. However, they have slightly obstructed views. Okay, but they do have them. All right, so that's it for your deck 5. Tomorrow we are going to start some of the upper decks. All right, so, but today, before we get to tomorrow, let's finish today. Today we were in St. Martin. Now, there's all kinds of amazing things to do in St. Martin. I'm sure you're well aware. St. Martin is the largest island in the world that is sort of owned by 2 countries, half French, half Dutch. We were in.
I think you said largest island. It's the smallest island that share 2 countries.
Smallest. You're correct. Yeah, it's the mad cow. It's the smallest island in the world that shares 2 countries. Yes, you are correct.
Yes.
Continuity advisor.
Yeah.
She follows me everywhere. And so there's tons of stuff to do on St. Martin on both sides of the island. However, there's some nice things to do if you don't want to do excursions. And so we shot a little video today. The audio, God, I apologize right now, but here it is. We're currently in St. Martin in Phillipsburg. Our ship is over there. Came in on the Celebrity Ascent. To get over here to Phillipsburg, which is over here, there are really 2 main ways of doing it. One, you can take a taxi, or you can take the water taxi, which is what we just did. And so here's sort of the dock where the water taxis are. It was $7 US round trip per person to go from there to here, which we found honestly very affordable and worth it. So if you're coming to St. Martin, well, know that the best way to get here is via water taxi. Enter music here. So once you've gotten out of your taxi or the water taxi, you're sort of on the boardwalk. No matter if you walk this way or you walk the other way, there is plenty of places to eat and drink, as well as plenty of places to lounge on the beach. This whole area is nothing but beachfront all the way. And it's only a few steps off the boardwalk to the water. And so if you're on a cruise and you're coming to St. Martin, you don't have to pay for an excursion to go to the beach. Just get the water taxi, come over here, and there's plenty of beach for you. Walk in just 1 block from the beach. You come to this area here. There's a bunch of shops no matter which way that you walk. And so if you're looking for a little something to bring home from you from St. Martin, come 1 block off the beach. There's plenty. We just got a hat and 3 t-shirts for $18. So there's lots of deals to be had back here. Now, one of the funnest ways to get around Phillipsburg is the train. It's not a normal train, but it's still a train. They do sightseeing tours. We did that years and years ago. Very fun. Now just 2 blocks off the beach, and you're a different area. There's this cool little sort of, I don't want to call it a straw market, but a market. You've got stands over there, as well as behind where Lisa is over here. And you can find great gifts here at even more reasonable price. In fact, this store right over there, they got t-shirts for $1. So after a fun day here in St. Martin on the beach, shopping and a little bit of food, it is back to the ship on the water taxis for some more adventures. We'll see you on the next one. All right, so there's a little bit about Williamsburg and St. Martin. We also got a nice Diamonds International bag for free. The water taxi guy gave us all a coupon, which is great. But here's my hat, which was $8, right? So the hat was $8, and we got a couple of t-shirts. And they're not necessarily, a lot of times when you get shirts that are like, X and so for $10 or $12, they're typically just your crappy white t-shirts that are going to shrink down to children's sizes after the first wash and dry. But these are not, man. These are nice Hanes t-shirts. Free for $10. So Lisa got a couple shirts and I got a shirt and a hat. So anyway, I wanted to show those to you so that you could see that it wasn't necessarily just the crappy white t-shirt kind of thing. And there were a lot of great deals like that back there on that street. So yeah, you have it there. Mm-hmm. So that was a little bit about St. Martin. A couple other side stories. So we've gone to St. Martin a ton, really a lot. And it's one of our more fun places to go. One, because the beach is right there.
Yeah.
But we've had some of the best chicken in the world we have ever had was on that beach. And it was years ago, and it was just some guy with his little hibachi making it there with, it wasn't like a restaurant or a store. It just
a guy.
Just
on
a
the
guy
beach.
sitting there right at the edge of the boardwalk with his little hibachi. And oh my gosh, it was to die for.
I don't know what seasonings he used, but my goodness, that was the best chicken I've ever had in my life.
Lisa wanted to start asking people, hey, this guy that used to cook chicken there 15 years ago, have you ever seen him? Because
He's
it
like,
was
no,
that good.
no, we're not going to do it. But I really wanted to find that guy again.
And in one of the nicest beaches in the world.
It is beautiful.
It really is. It's well kept, well maintained and managed. As you see right from the boardwalk, it's the water's right there. There's plenty of chairs. Was never overcrowded. There were 3 ships here today, and they're all spread out.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of people go to the other side of the island, and there's a lot of things to do. But as you saw, there was plenty to do right there. So if you are on a budget and you don't want to pay 70, 80, 90, 100 plus bucks, whatever, you don't want to risk a taxi on your own, all these other things, get off the ship. Water taxi, $7, takes you right into downtown Williamsburg, and have at the beach.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's beautiful.
Absolutely. So, Desiree, we're on our way to St. Thomas right now. So we did, obviously, we just talked about it, St. Martin today. St. Thomas is tomorrow, which holds a special place in our hearts. Actually, where we got married in St. Thomas. So we're going to go back and try to go back and visit the place where we got married. It was blown away during a hurricane some years ago, and when we
Last time we went, it was still
under reconstruction,
Yes.
and so
yeah.
fingers crossed that they're finished and we can get back up there.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely.
And then we're going
Dominican Republic.
Dominican
after
Republic.
That. Yeah.
Yep. One more day at sea, and then we're done. So
Yep.
anyway, so that's where we're sort of heading now.
Done with this ship.
Done with this ship. And on another one.
Yes.
And then another one. And then it's 2024. All right. So, well, you saw us. We made our way back to the ship. It was time for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have been bringing you the menus every night. So we ate in Normandy, which is the 4th of the restaurants that are included as part of your main dining experience without upcharges or anything like that for your basic cabins. We've already eaten and got the Tuscan last night, Cosmopolitan 2 nights ago, and Cyprus was the very first night of the show.
One. Yes.
So this will have been our 4th of them all. So we wanted to try them all for you. And you can see what they have there to start with. These are the items that are always on the menu, okay, from the Normandy fare, right? This part of the menu changes every night, but it's also the same food that is in every other restaurant. So each of those 4 restaurants will have some food that is specific to the region these restaurants are about, but those foods are the same every night. The only food that changes is what you see on the right side of the menu, which is here. And then every restaurant carries those. Okay, so since they're all part of your main dining experience, you should try all 4 while you're on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She had... Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to go back to the other menu because I can't.
Oh, hang on. I have it written down here somewhere.
The beef sirloin, right here, and crotté.
Yes.
The beef right here, the beef sirloin and crotté.
Yes.
That's what she had.
And let me tell you, that meat was so tender. I literally could have cut it with my fork.
We
It
both
was
also
really
had
good.
the baked brie.
Yes.
That was a bit strange. There was another flavor in there other than the brie.
There was.
Not sure what it was. It made it a little.
Made it a little bit bitter.
Yeah, a little bitter.
Yeah.
There's that. Back to this menu. I had the oven roasted chicken saltimbocca. Oddly enough, I didn't enjoy it. I've enjoyed literally everything I've touched on this ship, food wise, and but that was not. It didn't seem right. I don't know how to explain it to you. I've had saltimbocca before. I don't know. It just seemed
never
different.
seen it. It totally was different. This was like wrapped in a pastry.
Yeah.
And
strange.
And I've never seen saltimbocca
No.
wrapped in pastry like that.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know either. And I have to apologize. I think it was to Patricia. I promised I was going to eat the
the pizza.
pizza?
Oh, we forgot pizza. Yeah.
Now, I could sit here and stall for about 3 minutes while Lisa runs and gets some pizza. I'm going to eat it. It's inevitable. Yeah. Sorry. But anyway, so those were the meals here. There's lots of nighttime activity. We're an hour difference from you right now because we're out out much further east, right? So it's almost 10 o'clock here. So I know it's almost 9 o'clock there. So, which honestly helps us a little bit because it gives us a little extra time to get the editing done for you. Because remember, it is vacation, so we're out trying to enjoy ourselves and all these different things. We get the video, and we got to come back here and edit up, which we enjoy doing. It's not a complaint. It's a timing thing, right? That's it. It's just time is just sometimes not on our side here. So let's get back to the balcony cam for you guys. So. But that was it here, Macrina. Caribbean seasonings, haha. Don't ask. My husband was from Trinidad, and it's an ancient secret. You know what? I'm fine with ancient secret. I just wish we could have found them because we would have parked ourselves there all day and just eat chicken until we threw up.
We would have for sure. Let me tell you, I've tried to recreate it.
Macrina, run.
Oh.
She's not wanting to run for pizza.
No. Do you want me to run? I'll run. I'll run.
It's okay.
I'll run. You want me to run?
Macrina, we don't need to make her run. we can bring you pizza another night. Maybe. Of course, I didn't eat a lot for dinner. I don't know. What do you think? Should I run upstairs and get some pizza and come back and eat it in front of you? I'll do it. You just let me know. By the way, if it's your first time finding our streams, you guys know what to do, right? Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you. It costs you nothing, right? And it really does help the channel, right? It's how you tell YouTube that you like what we've been doing here. And then hopefully YouTube tells others. And hopefully you tell others too. So if you have Facebook groups for your cruises, do us a favor, pop our link in there. Okay, they can then get as educated about these ships as you now are. Okay, we obviously have a few more days left, and we're going to be covering all the upper decks in the next couple days, and so you will have seen everything front to back, top to bottom, with the exception of all the passenger cabin decks. We will video those, and we will bring those to you after we are off the ship. We'll release them sort of one deck at a time because they are longer videos. Road trip.
Oh my.
Wow. Now you're asking for a lot. Okay.
Okay.
All right. She wants a road trip, huh?
All right.
Road
trip it is. Let's go.
All right. Goes balcony cam. Can you, no, you can't because the stuff is in the way.
You want me to raise the...
Yeah, but you got to pull the stand back.
Okay.
So you can see behind it. This is, what we have to do to make this all work. My phone's up there. Do not let my phone fall. Okay?
Is that
all right. That's it. Yep. I'm heading up there.
Alrighty.
So, road trip. Okay. We can do this. The things that we do for our fans. I promise you don't see anybody else doing this. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to take the stairs, because if I take the elevator, we certainly will lose signal. So it's only 2 flights up, which are not bad. Wow, you didn't expect me to do that. It's too late, Macrina. There's some kind of delay. I'm almost all the way up there. There we go. We are now in the cafe. So the pizza is all the way in the back. So it'll take me a second to get down there. Might as well show you what goes on up here at night. All right. There's some desserts. Hello. Some breads. Looks like that was a carving. And they shut down about half of it. Sort of the late night thing. Not a midnight buffet, but a late night thing. Let's get to that back and see what kind of pizza they got. I don't see Lisa yet. Takes a minute to close that window. It's not exactly fast. The blinds are not too. And the blinds go down a lot quicker up and down than that window does. Okay. Let's get a plate. All right. What do we got tonight? Now we've got pepperoni. Let's get a pepperoni going here.
There you go.
Ah. There we go. What else we got over here? Nope, we're going to skip that one. Let's go with a 4 cheese. Throw me one of those on there.
Okay.
All right. So, nope, we're good. All right, let's go find a table, everybody. Oh, you know what? I need silverware. Thank you. All right, here we go. You want to get us a couple drinks? Yes, please.
Got it.
Yeah, the other side. All right. So, you wanted me to go get your pizza? I got your pizza right here. Here's your pizza, right there. I got a pepperoni, and I got a 4 cheese. So, I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm going to dig in. It definitely tastes better than it looks. If you've been hearing my comments from other streams, we walk by here every day. It smells amazing. And I take a look, I'm like, I don't know. But it's pretty good. All right. I'm going to eat more. But first couple bites, I'm going to actually rank this third.
Would you like fruit punch or passion guava orange? Passion orange guava.
That's tea.
Fruit punch.
Oh, that's fruit punch?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take the fruit punch.
Okay.
Come take a beer over here.
Alrighty.
MSC was the best pizza that we've had. Carnival was the second best. Believe it or not, this is number 3, Lisa.
Is it? Nice. Okay.
Here.
All right.
This is 4 cheese. I haven't tried it, but the pepperoni was really good.
Alrighty.
So we've taken the show on the road. We're now on deck 14 with some fruit punch and pizza.
Yeah, not bad.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, we're going to try the 4 cheese. 4 cheese. See, look, I mean, I don't know, it just doesn't look appetizing, but it tastes pretty good. Crust has got great flavor. Sauce has got good flavor. So does the
I'm not
toppings.
sure. I kind of like the 4 cheese.
Yeah,
It's got a little bit of a heat to it.
yeah.
Almost like maybe some crushed red pepper mixed in with it. It's got a tiny bit of a heat, just a little bit.
Thank you both for the road trip.
Anytime.
You're welcome.
And I apologize. I was a little bit slow. I didn't see your little pizza icon, so I wasn't getting the run comment.
If you've been with us from the very, very, very beginning, we actually used to do this all truly 100% live, meaning we would stream from our phone and show you the decks at night. We'd walk the decks at night during our streams with you. But it became a little problematic for a couple of reasons. But anyway, we found it best to record those. We can bring it to you in a live stream, but we found it easier to pre-record the walk.
Yeah, there were just a few too many connectivity issues.
Yeah.
And so we would get buffering and miss things that were important to some people. So we just, like you said, decided to start actually videoing those sections and then bring them to you live, if you will.
And plus, we have this great bit of software that we use that allows us to do fun things like that, or like that, or bring you the foghorn. Right? Anyway, so that's what we have been doing now since the first cruise we were on. The first cruise, again, which was this celebration last November when we cruised transatlantic. But as she said, the biggest thing is the connectivity issues. Not all cruise lines internet, even though most of them are Starlink, they're just still not as fast as they. Again, for instance, the Carnival, their Wi-Fi screaming fast everywhere, all over the ship. On the new ships, can't speak for the older ones yet. The ones that we've been on, the newer ones, screaming fast. I could do anything we want to do. Now, we're on this ship. It's Celebrity, part of the Royal Caribbean Group. They're also using Starlink, but they're barely cutting the mustard with speeds. When I set this up, my system tells me what the speeds are, and I have to have a minimum like 5.7 megabits or something, which for you on land is nothing. I mean, it's a sneeze these days. But like on Carnival, I'm getting like 12s to 20s and up. It's great. But here, like on the upload, 3 point something. Yeah, it's just so I don't know if they're squashing it. They say I have the premium, which I've paid for, but it doesn't seem. I mean, I do the speed test and it's crap. But anyway, so for those joining us late, we are up here on the back side of Deck 14 in the cafe or their buffet area, eating some pizza that I promised I was going to eat and just have forgotten. And
You slacker.
Macrina made us leave our cabin and come up here and eat pizza. You can blame her, y'all. And by the way, I ate my dinner. I didn't throw it away. I didn't like it. It wasn't my favorite, but I ate it. I was a good boy. You are a vegetarian by heart. Well, they had vegetarian pizza. Hang on, Desiree. We aim to please. Right there, vegetarian pizza. See it? So if you're coming on board here, they make a vegetarian pizza. Lisa and I are meat and potatoes type people.
You sure are.
There you go. All right, well, I can't think of much else to tell y'all. We've shown you Deck 5 that we plan to do, and, well, we've cut into the chase up here. We're going to obviously give you a little preview of Deck 14, which is coming tomorrow. And the pizza. Yeah, it was. It was Patricia who asked us to taste the pizza, but it's your fault for making us come up here now. It's your fault. But yeah, so we hope you all have had a great day and a good night. And until we see you tomorrow night, same time, same place, same bat channel.
Batty channel.
Because we are batty. All right, y'all be safe.